Hey everyone, this is Johnny. We're out here in Harvest volunteering the tornado aftermath. And I just kind of wanted to show you a video about what's going on out here. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this, and kind of want to show you what's going on. It's pretty devastating, and if you're like me, you probably didn't realize that this kind of devastation was just minutes from where many of us live in Huntsville and in Madison. And I know Tuscaloosa and other areas have been getting a lot of coverage, and I think a lot of people know about that, but I for instance, did not know about this kind of devastation just minutes from where we live. So it's been a very good day to be able to help out, to meet some of the residents that live in this little area of Harvest, and encouraged by them. And so I kind of want to show you kind of what's been going on out here. These are the front steps of a once existing house by a woman named Eva, an elderly lady who used to live in this house. As you can see, that was her crawl space of her house, and her house was completely wiped out. So what we've been doing today is we've been going through all the debris. It's wiped everywhere, scattered everywhere. And we've been going through the debris and trying to collect her personal belongings, any kind of sentimental personal items, and stacking them right there in that area for her to go through later on. We're separating brush and tree limbs and things of that nature over in the separate piles, and then things like lumber and other trash as well. And so you can see in the distance over there, that used to be a little bar, I believe. All the walls are obliterated, but the bar's still standing. But it's just complete devastation through this area. Off in the distance, you can see kind of that tree trunk out there. Let me see if I can zoom in. That's a Ford Explorer that was taken and wrapped around that tree. I believe that was the woman's vehicle who lived in this house right in front of me. And so we've made tremendous progress today. Believe it or not, we've done a lot of sorting, and it looks much better than when we first arrived this morning. We've got people from Hope Church, Summit Crossing, and Sojourn all working together, just trying to be Jesus for the community out here, and just trying to love on people. Like I said, I've had the opportunity to meet a few of the residents that were out here. That house belonged to a woman named Maxine. And let me see if I can get over here. This house belonged to a woman named Maxine, and I was able to meet with her and pray with her. And she was on her way home at about 6 o'clock, but there were some power lines blocking her from getting into her driveway. So she ended up taking off to Athens and ended up missing the storm. And there are parts of her house that were left fully intact. Her bed was still made, all her clothes in the closet, and there are other parts that you can see right there. That was her living room. That's just completely devastated. And there's 2x4s just stuck through the walls like they were just darts being thrown at a dartboard, and this completely stuck through the wall. And this property over here to the left was being rented by a man named Curtis, and I was able to meet with him and pray with him. And both these two neighbors that I met both gave much praise to God and thanked him, and their faith was even strengthened as a result of this disaster, just knowing that he took care of them and protected them. All the residents in this neighborhood were unharmed. Oh, and before I get to that, Eva, the woman who lived in this house, was actually in this house when the tornado hit, and she just covered herself with a blanket and decided to ride it out, and she ended up being on top of some of that debris over there when it was all said and done, with minor injuries. I think all she had was kind of a swollen part of her face, maybe like a black eye or so. And so, man, what a miracle for that. Back to the gentleman Curtis who was living on this 2 acres over here. Everything wiped out, of course. Just a few weeks back or months back, he told me that because the economy got tough, that he canceled his renter's insurance So everything he has is just a loss. It's just a loss. And God was just tremendously thankful to be alive. And once again, he just told me, if anything, this strengthened his faith in God, in the God of the Bible. And so his faith has been strengthened. Something that was really neat was, once again, he knew that he lost everything. But he was still, the past 3 days, just looking through their stuff for sentimental things as well. And his wife had an old Air Force uniform that belonged to her grandfather. That meant a lot to them. They couldn't find it. They've been looking for it for 3 days. And when I was able to pray with them, we prayed. I prayed God just to help them find that. I know it means a lot to them. And then within 30 minutes, one of our team members over here found it and brought it to him, and he was just overjoyed. You could just tell it just made his day. I know it wasn't anything huge. We can't bring his home back or any of that, but it's just little things like that that really make it worth coming out and just talking with these people and helping them, and gosh, letting them know that we love and care about them. And so I just take this video just to to tell you that there are plenty of opportunities to serve within our own context, within our own community, within minutes from our home, from our church, where we meet. And so I would encourage you to take time and come out and love the city the way Jesus would, the way he does. I know in a few weeks, I think we're planning a strategic time to really press all of you into serving. And we as a leadership team and as your pastors will be serving as well. And so I just say that to encourage you. God is moving. He always is. And he's doing incredible things even in the midst of disasters. So with that being said, I'm going to get back to work, but I just wanted to share that with you. Love you guys. Pressing with Jesus and the gospel.